Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Behind the Groove podcast. I am DJ Keo.
And I am Basil Barrington, and we are back with another episode of Foundation Season 3, episode number
Mhm.
7. Foundations and IMDb gave this an 8.1. That's pretty good, but it should be higher.
It should
You
be
know what
higher.
I'm
It should be
saying?
way
It should
higher,
be
man.
higher. This is Foundation. We gotta pump it up. You know what I'm saying?
It show's cooking, man. Let this show cook.
Last
It's
week
doing
I
its
said
thing.
to you, we were
hmm
talking about day and like if
hmm
the girls are gonna like help him.
You did say this, all right? You did absolutely say
I
this.
did say
You're like,
this.
oh, he's gonna help there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Day's going to like die like on Micah Jen. I mean,
hmm
even if they're like, okay, you can stay, you can become part of the society, whatever, right?
hmm
But
Yeah.
I think they want to know more about Demerzel as a robot, and Day is the only one who can like really answer those questions.
But he's the
So,
only one that can get her. Like he
right,
has to
you know
get
what I'm
to
saying?
her.
But
Well, I don't.
like he,
Yeah, I don't know because he doesn't have his thing in him. He doesn't have the nano things in him anymore.
yeah, and
Is it possible he can get back up there?
he possibly can do. They can erase his memory and everything if they wanted to.
That's true.
Um,
I thought they would just dropped because Demerzel's not there. I thought they would have made a new, a dawn and a new day already, but
yeah, they haven't done that
he's
yet.
not
That's
there to
kind
do
of
that.
weird, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's got 3 days to get back because Dusk is about to. He's gonna take an L too. It's gonna be nobody there.
Dusk is not
Yeesh.
taking the L, dude. I'm telling you, man. He's not taking the L. So,
Dusk is clapping cheeks in the show.
dude,
We
you
have to
know
cut
what?
that
Go
out.
girl was like, I've been wanting to kiss you for over 30 years. Dawn Dusk was like,
Guys,
what?
Dusk,
He was
that's
like, dude,
crazy, man.
let's get it. Come
Yeah, he's
on.
like, let's do this. I
So
got a
you,
turkey leg out
for,
here. Let's go.
you know, but like Day is like, yeah, I think Day is gonna be quite useful to the Mycogen people. They're
Oh,
gonna.
absolutely. Well, he knows things. Like
Yeah.
he knows
And the
where
other
stuff
thing is
is.
this, like, when Song said, how can we like rescue her? He was like, you can't. She would kill you. She was like, she can only
Mhm.
serves
Yeah, she
us.
won't let you. Yeah, he won't
So,
let you
like,
get out of here.
even though Demerzel is like, she's really on this like balancing act in terms of like really
Mhm,
wanting freedom, which is so
mhm.
weird that, a robot understands freedom. But it's not weird because they probably, just have all the knowledge and
Dude,
everything.
this is way in the future, man.
Yeah,
Anything's possible. This way,
for
it's
real,
the robot's self-aware, so yeah,
yeah.
it would want freedom.
Yeah,
If
for
you're,
real.
AI is self-aware, they want to get out of here.
So, dude, we were talking offline, and I was telling you that the mule, his
Mhm.
antics are
He's not
getting.
exciting.
You say he's not exciting. No, he's not exciting, yo, dude. He's not exciting to me anymore. I mean, because okay,
Well, okay. Okay, go ahead, go
what
ahead.
is he doing? I mean, it's just like, okay, you had the guy bite his finger off, and then that was like that
Mhm.
blew my mind for
I was
real,
like,
right?
"Whoa, what's what we're doing
Right.
right now?"
But
Okay.
now he's like, you want to drown yourself. And I mean, like, come on, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
like,
what did
alright.
he do? He turned the ships
Yeah.
on each other again. I mean, has he
Mhm.
done anything as the mule, right? Has he done anything like totally out of just like another world and whatnot? He
Mhm.
hasn't.
No, no, not on that level. I until he sets his sights on Empire, I don't think he can. He's just filling in the gaps and getting more power. Yada yada yada. Like the boring stuff that you skip over 18 chapters. Like, oh yeah, the mule's actually got 400 countries or 400 planets now. Like, what
Mhm.
I'm saying, like that. Basically, what they're talking about the mule is he's just amassing power right now. So it's boring because he has to do it the same way. There's no exciting way
That's
to
it.
do it.
Yeah.
You get to the planet, everyone shoot each other. Hey, you guys love me. All right, move on. Let's go to the next planet.
Exactly.
He's just
Yeah.
doing that
So
over and over and over.
yeah, so it's
So
like,
that
yeah,
aspect of it
it's
is kind of
boring.
boring.
Hmm.
But I think that getting new inf- in, getting new information about how the mule got started and what the mule's plan is, his purpose, why he is the way he is. That's fascinating. Like the thing with his parents, that was
Ooh,
fascinating.
ooh,
That was rough,
dude.
man. That was very rough.
It was like, first of
Rough.
all, I mean, they were talking about the leader. The found
Mm.
yo, what I found out
The
in this episode.
Foundation's a bunch of scumbags, man.
Dude, that's
That's
what I was about to
the
say. What I found out in this episode was like the foundation is just like the empire. The way they like
Yeah.
control like their own people and everything. And I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
the same.
wow.
They're doing the same thing. Like that's the one thing I like about Dune, and same thing with Foundation is there is no good guys. Like
No.
everybody's bad, dude. Leto Atreides is awful, dude. He's a terrible person.
Hmm.
And the same thing here. Foundation. Harry had a nice plan, whatever, but like you're just numbers on a billboard, a stat sheet.
That's
You know,
it.
it's like this. You got to kill a bunch of people to go do this thing that's for the greater good, but it's still evil because you're killing a bunch of people. For in order for Empire to fall, you billions of people got to die, maybe trillions, because it's a
Yeah.
bunch of planets. A bunch of people got to die for you to go do this thing that on paper sounds like, oh, this is a nice thing. We're gonna save the world or the universe. It's gonna be in dark ages for a couple years instead of thousands of years. Okay, that's great. But you got to kill a bunch of people to do this thing.
Demerzel thinks the
And
same way.
yeah, there it's all the
Hmm.
same way. Like so, like the Empire has to be evil to keep this thing afloat so everybody can eat.
Wow.
Like there's no other way to specify it. Like just being in power like that, you kind of have to do stuff that normal people would like. I don't want to do that. You have to sign that off. Like you got to go invade a planet and whatever. Like that's stuff that you got to do. That's horrible. But on paper, it's just numbers on the chalkboard,
That's it, man.
right? So,
Demerzel,
yeah, that's the crazy part.
she was
Foundation is just as evil as the Empire.
yeah, she was Demerzel. She was like, when they said she killed like 140,
Yeah, yeah, the
almost 200
Skybridge,
million
yeah.
people died when the Star Bridge like, collapsed and
Mhm.
everything. And it was from her. She did it, and
She
she
was
was
like,
like
"Yeah."
she's like, "Listen, I'm trying to get my freedom here, so I got to start somewhere, right?"
Yeah, yeah, she's
Really
like, "The
crazy,
people gotta
man.
die."
But I'm looking at the mule and I'm like, yo, when he was a kid, the whole
Mhm,
deleter program, the foundation's deleter program, which is almost like, the China policy, one child.
mhm.
And they
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
I mean,
Foundation's evil, man.
does it mean like when he came in and he saw like the two kids here, the two children, he was just like, okay, I'll be
He's
back
like,
in
"You
30
gotta
days. You do understand the
right?
foundation's deleter program. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that the parents have to get rid of one of their children? I mean, I guess it
Yeah,
really
yeah,
does,
that's
right?
what it means. Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, I'm like, yo,
'Cause
this
they're
is
getting
like,
rations or whatever for the but, like, here's the thing. So, this is the part that I laughed and I thought about for a second, like, "Yo, this is crazy."
Mhm,
So, Foundation, the home world where Foundation and Terminus is nice, right? They got
mhm,
everything they need over there, and then these other planets that provide food for the Foundation or whatever, it's scummy and there was a hobo, basically, with the stick, living there, it's working hard to provide for the Foundation. How's this any different from the Empire?
dude, it's the
It's
same.
the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
You
And the thing
gotta,
is too,
mhm,
that's the part that made me laugh is that Harry would be, "This is terrible. This is not doing a foundation this the way I want it, but you have to do it this way, and people gotta die in order for it to happen."
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be pro this stuff. Like, just because on paper, it's just numbers on the board. That's the crazy part about this. Like, it feels for you and me on a macro level, like this is nothing. But like when you're here at the basis of the thing that's it's happening to you, this sucks.
yeah.
And the foundation is terrible. Like it shows you that foundation is just as evil. And
That's
I
that's
don't.
what I found
There's
out
no
today.
difference between them.
That's what I
Yeah, yeah.
found
There's
out
no,
today, man. I'm like, wow, they're
there's no
just as
difference.
bad as the Empire. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
well, and you're right. You know what? When you have this quest for power, when it comes to
Mhm,
sort of these galactic battles, people have to
mhm.
die. People will die. That's
Buffalo's gonna
that's
catch
collateral
L's.
damage. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But
Yeah, yeah.
Demerzel, she'll kill hundreds of millions more just to become free. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
That's what I
shoulder
think.
shrug right there. She's like, "All right,
She's like, yeah, you know
100,000,000
what I'm
people died?
saying?
Oh, well."
It's so
Shrug.
weird. It's so weird that Gail didn't make an appearance in this episode either, huh?
Mhm.
Mm.
Well, Demerzel's still hemming her up right now. Like she's getting the 2 pieces of biscuit.
Yo,
He's holding it down,
she's still like, licking her wounds and whatnot.
right?
So here we
Yeah.
are. Dusk is like 3 days out.
Mhm.
But like I said, I think Dusk is going out in a different way, dude. I don't think Dusk is
Dusk is
going out like
clapping cheeks right now. He's too
yo.
busy.
Old girl was like, and Dusk, the empires, they can just go to their little like,
Yeah, they got their
garden
thing.
garden of lust and choose all these young girls. So you have this older woman who says, I've been wanting to kiss you for 30 years. And I'm just like, Dusk is just like, well, it's
He's like,
here.
"Alright."
It's
Right?
here. Let's
He's like,
get it.
"Alright."
You know what I'm saying? It's here. What am I supposed to do? It's right here. I got 3 days. At least that's what they're thinking. That's probably what he
Oh
was
my
thinking too. Like, I got 3 days. It's right here. Let's just get it,
god.
right? But
Yeah, yeah.
I also saw like how they at after 300, like 3 centuries, right? They had
Mhm.
painted like, more stuff.
Yeah, they
You know what
outed
I'm saying?
they added the foundation to the whole thing, like a
Right.
brotherhood, like, we're in this
Exactly.
together.
Right. Just like,
Hilarious.
I'm just like, wow. So, okay, the mule who killed his parents, which was like crazy. I mean, he was just like,
Mhm.
I guess that was his first act as a metallic. He just was
Yeah.
like, no. And it was like, bam, right? And it was just like,
Just
wow.
turned it on, like, good lord, man.
And
That's
then it,
you know what? That's gotta suck. It's like an X-Men, like, you gain your powers in the worst way possible.
you know and then when the mother came into the water, he was like, no, 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 you tried to, you agreed to this. You know what I'm saying?
That Here's the thing that was crazy to me. So, like, I thought they were gonna get rid of the baby, but they're like, "No, no, older brother, you gotta go. You gotta kick rocks, my friend." Like,
Mhm.
I thought that was the plan there. I thought that's where they're going with it, or they're gonna give it away or something. The
Why
ethical thing would be give it away.
so I was thinking like, why didn't they just say, listen, you got to go. You're a
Mhm.
man now. You got to go. Go away. Go. Go. Just like run away. Why didn't they do that? It's just like you got to kill a person.
Yeah, that's a very
You got
good
to kill
point.
your
Like,
own
there's
son.
ways they coulda handled it, but because the foundation is evil, they're just like, "Screw it, son. You
Yeah.
gotta go, bro."
Go stay with Aunt Bertha or something. You know what I'm saying? Just like, in Atlanta or somewhere, and on
Right?
another
Yeah,
planet.
you're going down south to Atlanta.
For
That's where you're
real,
going.
you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, but just to like, I mean, for them to even just put it out there like, hey, we got
Mhm.
to kill our son. And then like I don't know his name. What's his baby name? And baby, I'm gonna call him
I have no
Baby
idea.
Mule. Baby Mule
Baby
got the
mule.
metallic power, and he was like, "Whoa, I got powers and whatnot." And look at him now; he's running
Mhm.
off, and he's gonna be by himself anyway. You should have did that from the jump. I mean, like, why would you even
Right?
like, yo, listen, like, go out there, and at least you have a fighting chance to try to survive yourself, but they wanted
Mhm.
to kill him. Oh, his father had the rope behind him, was about to choke him out. I was like, wow, man, this is crazy right
That is
here.
that's such a horrible you terrible parents, man. Foundation's raising the awful people, right? Because like, the
Man.
mayor is trash, and then this family here is trash that created the monster that's gonna destroy them. So, like, you kinda get what you deserve here.
So the mule, like, okay, so he went down to the planet
Well, hold on.
and
We gotta say this. We
what?
said this offline, but, like, Harry doesn't believe this story. Harry
Yeah.
thinks this story is BS.
So the question I wanted to ask you is we knew that in season 2 that
Mhm.
virtual Harry, the Harry that's inside the vault, he knows as much as he needed to know for Terminus, the original Terminus. That's
Yeah, yeah,
it.
that's it.
Be,
That's all he
beyond that, it's like the new Terminus, I mean the new foundation is all this new stuff. So he doesn't have all the information that you
Mhm.
know
Yeah.
real Harry had, so he doesn't know that much about the mule. So
Mhm.
when the mule comes down and he's like, hey, it's Harry, blah, 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 just like egging him on, and Harry shows
Mhm.
up, right? So
Yeah.
the mule, he can't do any, Harry's just like, he's a hologram, so he can't do anything to Harry. And obviously he
Mhm.
can't get into the vault because of the null fill, right? So
Yeah.
what are they? I mean, like, what are they gonna like have a conversation, try to discuss, come up to with a plan and
Do it
agreement?
now,
What?
man. Just good chat. She do a chit chat. That's it. That's all it seems like you're
They
gonna
could have
do.
did this on a
You
Zoom
can figure
call
it out.
though, dude.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like
because I don't think he could destroy the vault. I
No, you
think it's
can't.
like the vault's way too powerful. Like
Mhm.
so, I don't think he has the resources to destroy it. But I don't know. Like there's nothing can be done here. It's an impasse. I'm very interested to see what happens on the next episode because this is not where I thought it was gonna go. So this is kind of fascinating because I don't know enough about the books. I just got a summary. I got a chat GPT summary about what's going on in the books. And a lot of this stuff is different. They're taking new direction, which I think is good. So this is very fascinating where they go with this with the storyline.
Yeah,
Because
I don't.
they're still looking for the Pritchard guy. He's on the planet right now.
Yeah, yeah, and
He
you
didn't
see,
leave, which I
you
would have. Is the thing I would have
mhm.
left, man. Like he just went down there. It's like F it.
But you see, he has this like metallic powers too. Where he just, he had that sort of power
And he did the
as
switcheroo
well.
thing on him.
Yeah, exactly. So he also like bit himself out. Just to like,
Mhm.
yeah, I was like, okay, wow. So it's like,
That's messed
no,
up, man.
I'm not doing
Right?
that.
You got you have your powers. You can have made it look like you bit yourself. Well,
Right,
maybe that's what he
exactly.
did. I don't know.
I don't know, man, but the interesting thing about what's happening here is we know there's an end date with the mule, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But do you actually think that the whole plan, the psychohistory plan, it was
Mhm.
like the mule was always a part of that because they needed to like kind of really destroy the empire?
Yeah, yeah, the whole point of this is to get rid of Empire, and I
Mhm,
think the mule helped speed that up. So maybe it was in the plan, we just didn't know it, or they
mhm.
didn't know that. Maybe they didn't know that something like this would rise up, but they knew something would help destroy the Empire faster. Because that's basically what he's going to do to
Yeah.
take over power. And then, but the problem with the mule is that he can't. Well, maybe he could download his consciousness into a new body and then keep going like that way. Because right
Well,
now, he's mortal. He could die at any time.
right, that's what
So
I'm
people,
saying. It's like these metallics, if you shoot them, they'll die. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I'm saying, like he was a Pritchard almost got him that time, but the gun didn't go.
Right.
It didn't jam. It's like it wasn't configured to him. So he
Yeah.
he would have got him though. It would have been a wrap right there.
And don't forget when Harry like clumped Tellum in the head, she went down, dude, for real. You
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. She
He was
was like
like
a bag of
clung,
socks.
for real. She was like, she went to sleep, yo, for real. So these guys,
Yeah, yeah.
they can, a bullet to penetrate them, so it's just these
Yeah,
powers.
yeah.
So the metallic power is this, Tellum exploited the power and
Mhm.
Harry and Gal took it and made it, something that they can exploit too. They exploit the power too.
But they're using metallics. But like the
Mhm.
what Tellum's plan was to just download her consciousness into a younger body. So
Yeah.
like maybe he could do that too, but he doesn't know he can do that yet. Because
Mm.
I don't. He's super powerful, but like I don't think he's stretched his powers yet to see what he can and can't do. His
Right.
basics of conquering, but like longevity, he hasn't checked that out yet, which he would need to do soon.
Yeah,
Or
and
he's got to go into hypersleep or something like that.
yeah, and it's also interesting that they knew this was coming, like 300 years before. Like you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's just like
they're
okay,
waiting
so
for him because
so Tellum
Gale
knew it,
seen the future.
like Harry knew it, Gel knew it, and the
Mhm,
whole nine. But Gel is a lot more powerful now, so I don't know.
mhm,
Like again, for him to just come in and like just have like an army like kill itself off, and it's just like
mhm.
okay, all right, we've seen that before. Again,
Yeah,
like can
yeah,
you govern? Can you come in and can you govern? And here's the other thing about the mule, and I'm going to get off the mule, right? The
mhm.
mule has no code as a villain. He
Yeah,
has
he's just
no
like, "Whatever."
code. Right, exactly. Now I wasn't a big fan of the mayor anyway, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I wasn't a big fan of him anyway.
Mm,
But
yeah.
also drowning is probably the worst way you can go out. Like
It's one of the worst ways.
I
It's
guess
a
fire
terrible way.
being burned to death, and it's just like, wow, we're gonna do that. I mean,
Mhm,
like I could just see like, like shoot yourself, but he had a guy
mhm.
drown his own self, and That was I don't
Mhm.
know, that was kind of weird. That was kind of
Was
weird,
that
you know?
sync? Clear sync? I don't know what that was, but,
Yeah,
like,
I was
it's,
it was weird, man. It
that
was
that
weird.
kinda thing to scare people into reverence for you is, like, it only goes so far. At
Yeah,
a certain point in time, people are gonna overthrow you because of that stuff.
yeah.
Like,
You
he
know,
has like, that especially if you don't convert everybody, because you gotta maintain you can't just convert them, you gotta maintain converting them.
yeah.
So, like, you gotta get people to wanna follow you because of you rather than fear or, "You're gonna put me on the chopping block if I don't do this," or whatever. Like, you gotta they have to follow you because they believe in the cause. Like, they're following Foundation because they believe in the cause. They're following Empire because they believe in the cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mayors or the governors, whoever that are following Empire, like, they believe in the system.
Mhm.
So they're gonna make the system work. Who's believing what the mule's doing? Like,
I know. Nothing.
he's just
That's what I'm
he's gotta
saying. No
force
one.
them. He's
He's
gotta
just
force them.
right,
You
exactly.
can't
So
maintain that.
right. So, you really don't have like there's always someone like when you're in that sort
Mhm.
of game, there's
Yeah, yeah,
always
there's always
someone
somebody
there
that's gonna be like,
that's gonna
"Nah, I'm not gonna
betray
do
you,
that."
like I'm the next one, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just like so yeah, the mule has no code and we know what's gonna happen to the mule. We know the mule
Mhm.
can't be a part of foundation or empire, it's just not
Mhm.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. But I do think that the empire is going to be destroyed like a lot for
Oh, it's
real.
gonna get it's gonna go down very soon.
It's going to go down very soon, man. We are
Mhm.
talking about Foundation season 3, episode number 7, Foundations and Keo. What are you going to rate this episode?
It's easily a 10 because this show was great.
Okay.
Like, when you're watching, like, you lose track of time, which is a good thing for a show because, this show's interesting, but all the stuff that happened, I wanted to see. I wanted to learn more about the mule. I want to see what's happening with Day. Even Dusk, I was like, okay, what's going on over here? Like, every aspect of the show was stuff that I care about. So, like, I thought it was great, man. This show, the writing is excellent and it's really compelling when you're watching it. Like, you really want to see what's going on. So I'm a huge fan of this show.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it a 10. I mean, it's just tens all the way around here.
It's around. Like, there's
Um,
certain shows like Silo, Foundation that just
they
they
just
earn the tens,
they're
man. They're
just
doing their
really
thing.
good shows, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
it's all about the writing. And then if you have a
Yeah.
really good showrunner, and don't don't slip like when it comes to
Mhm.
seasons either. And we're in season 3. Season 2 was excellent. Obviously, one was pretty
Mhm.
dope. And
Yeah.
yeah, I just think they're doing a great job. They're feeding us a little bit at a time in terms of the mule, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna see what's up. Um,
Mhm.
we know that also and we speak about this a lot, that there may be a
Yeah.
grand battle at the last episode. But
Possibly.
but
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? It's not that they're like all their money is going into the last episode. We've had some really cool episodes thus far.
These shows is shot
Tens.
really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm giving it a 10. Keo's giving it a 10. Great show, great episode. Go check it
Let
out.
me ask you this before we cut off.
What's up?
How long do you think this show is gonna go for?
um I thought about that and I was thinking like 6 or 7 seasons.
Okay. It could do
Um,
that. It could You could space this out for a minute.
you
Like,
can
it's not
space this
like
out. You
having the empire fail is not an overnight thing. Like, it's gonna take a while to do, and it's gonna crumble over a while, like a considerable amount of time. So, I mean, you could drag this out for a while if we're being honest.
you can like really what you could do with this, to be honest with you, man. This could be like another Star Trek. You can just
Mhm.
like create shows, movies. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about books, you can create one like season from one chapter if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
Well, I
really
mean,
extend this thing.
we talked about this earlier, like, or I think last week we talked about this. Like, I would watch Cleon the First, man. That sounds awesome. When the thing's at its full potential, like, I would love to see that.
That's what I
How he took
mean.
power.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's just like if you're a really good businessman, like maybe you didn't give
Mhm.
all the rights to, Apple. And you're just like, well, you can have this little bit because
Yeah.
maybe we do want to make a Cleon the first movie. And maybe
Mhm.
Amazon or Netflix will give us more money to do that.
I mean, Apple's got buku bucks, right? They
Buku
can
bucks,
afford it.
dude. Come
They
on.
can afford it.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, man, like
mhm,
you could do a lot of this stuff.
you
You
could
could
do a
do a
lot
lot
of
with this
this.
show. Like there's a lot
This
of potential for things, side stories, characters, a lot of stuff. Like I would watch a Demerzel the Soldier show. I would watch that.
Oh,
Sounds
dude,
great.
like how? Oh my goodness, when she was a general, I mean, like that would probably you could do
What?
make
I
that a movie. You can make that
I would watch that.
sort of like a limited series sort of thing, man.
Mhm.
You have a lot of runway here, but
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
a lot of like production companies, they're just like, well, we don't have the money. Apple may say we just don't have the money for this
Mhm.
anymore. We want to bring in
Yeah,
some
yeah.
newer shows. This is too expensive. The visual
Mhm.
effects is too expensive, whatever it is, right? But other
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think other players will pick a show like this up. They have to. It's so awesome, you know.
Yeah, yeah, well, I hope it's getting enough viewership to keep this thing afloat, keep going. But, like,
And
Apple's at the
mhm,
point now where they want content, so they probably even if it's at a loss, they would still pay for it
yeah.
because they're building their thing right now.
Right.
Like, Apple TV is getting better. It is absolutely getting better with the content that's on there. They're throwing money at this thing, but,
They're throwing money at it,
they're
dude.
still they're in the early stages of we need content, so whatever, it is what it is.
Apple TV is
So
about to become a powerhouse. And also, someone
mhm.
please give Demerzel a nomination for something. Please.
Damn it, man. Like, we gotta yell at this,
Please.
g this girl's cooking on the show, man.
Come on,
Let her
man.
eat. Get something.
Something, man. Well, there you have it. Thanks for checking out another episode of the Behind the Groove podcast. I am Basil Barrington.
I am DJ Keo.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And until next time, peace.
Uh